You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burt-Godwin, and I am chatting with friend of the show, a friend of mine, Sarah Hernholm, entrepreneur who started WIT, and she fosters and nurtures these teen entrepreneurs in just amazing ways. And we're talking about the classes and all the things you offer to them, some virtual classes and hackathon. So a hackathon in person, can you tell us what that is?
So the reason I love these is because I think we need places where teens can just jumpstart that entrepreneurial mindset and look at and attack all the problems that adults have created. Because there's nothing more, fueling for a kid to say like, well, the adults have messed everything up, so now you can come in here and fix it.
Yeah.
So if you're complaining about homelessness or food insecurity or the education system or whatever it is that you're complaining about, well, we say then come to the table and fix it.
Yeah.
So we provide you 2 days to hack this problem, and there's a chance to win $1,000.
Okay.
And sometimes schools hire us to come in and run the hackathons. Sometimes a community center will put on the hackathon. Sometimes we will.
Do you do it all over the country?
All over the country.
Oh, that's great.
And it's really cool because you see them everybody has similar issues in their cities.
Sure.
And we tackle like the tough stuff. Like we tackled youth trafficking pre-COVID. We're going to start addressing the opiate crisis and the fentanyl and just there's things that kids want to talk about and teens want to talk about that they're not really given the space to talk about it. And we just know how to do that in a way that's age appropriate and effective and give them the tools to say like, okay, this is the problem. It's impacting your peers. How should we talk to your peers? Because when adults come in and try to sound cool, like,
yes, it never works.
Say no or whatever those phrases, it didn't really work.
It didn't. Just say no, and this is your brain on
and
drugs.
drugs with the eggs.
But this is a really big. I spoke or I emceed an event about the opioid crisis.
Oh, okay.
And was talking to someone who used to work in the DEA, and he goes to schools, and I'm thinking, no one's going to listen to you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just, this older man, and he's going to think he has all these great stories, but those kids aren't going to listen.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're in a totally new territory with with fentanyl, and it's different, because you can't go in there and tell people not to party, kids not to party.
It's not realistic.
But then do you provide them test strips to make sure they don't die? I mean, I don't know what the answer is, but I feel like what you're doing and getting kids to talk about it with other kids is amazing.
Yeah, and it goes back to even those things that we teach at WIT about decision making. Like we use this tool created by Susie Welch called 10-10-10. What's the impact of your choice? 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 days, 10 weeks. And it empowers somebody, and especially our teens, to say, okay, maybe 10 seconds from now, it might feel uncomfortable to say no to doing something with your friends, or even 10 minutes from now. But 10 hours from now, or 10 weeks from now, when you're home safe, maybe it's worth it to be that uncomfortable for that short period of time. Or when it comes to your business, maybe it's going to be so uncomfortable for 10 minutes to make that phone call to that business and see if they want to partner with you, and you're going to feel insecure. But what if 10 hours from now you get to make that announcement that you're making a partnership? So we're really big on empowering young people with these tools that will help them make decisions and really bring their best self. And I don't know if I want to say best self. I'm going to go with their most authentic self to the table at this chapter of their life. And to get their ideas out there to the world.
And let me ask you, I talked about this with my daughter, and you said, okay, if I have, a lunch with her, I'll be able to see.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so tell me how you do that.
Like how I can see what's right for a kid?
Yeah.
Because, well, one, I think I was put on this planet to work with young people.
100%.
I mean, I love it.
I second that.
I just love working with young people, and I really respect them out of the gate. So I think that they feel that energy right away, that I'm really interested in them and I respect them and I want to learn about them. And there's so much more to a kid than like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or like, what's your GPA?
Because that's what she said to me. She's like, she's just going to ask me what I want to be. And I said, I
actually don't care what you should be.
That's what I said. I don't think it's about that. I think she's way smarter and she's way beyond that, Because that's what people say when they don't know what to say.
Well, that's because most adults feel really uncomfortable around teenagers.
Yes.
They really do.
That's the
and I see it, and I can see them get a little uncomfortable and uneasy with these like room full of teenagers. Where I'm like, this is my jam. Like I get what they're about, and they just want to be respected, and they want to be heard, and they want to be seen as multidimensional.
Yeah,
they're more than the classes that they're taking, the school that they're going to, their GPA, their extracurriculars, where they want to go to college.
Oh, this is the big stress of my life.
Right, and it's like, okay,
can you come move in for a weekend to talk? We need to talk about this because it's intense stuff for teenagers and parents trying to navigate it.
It's intense because of how it's been marketed to people.
Right.
That's why it is.
Yes.
Because I always tell my kids, you better switch that around, because you should be interviewing the school to be like, are you giving me what I need? Are you going to meet my needs?
Yes.
Are you going to is this the best place for me? Not, oh my God, I'm so desperate, I hope you accept me. I'm
love
so
this.
anxious. Like, that's
Oh my
so
God.
toxic.
Okay, I love this. And I want to ask you before you go too, what do you have planned for the upcoming year?
Okay,
What are some of the
I feel
exciting
like
news?
I should be coming in and talking to you a lot about this stuff. Okay, yeah, what's happening with WIT that I'm really, really excited about, lots of things, but we're thrilled that we're going back to South by Southwest EDU.
Yes.
And this
you zoomed in from there.
Yeah, I
last
did,
year.
and
Yeah.
it was the worst Wi-Fi. I apologize. We will do better
That's
this
okay.
year.
Okay.
But we are running the student startup competition. Applications are open for teens around the world.
Awesome.
And I'm telling you, this is a life-changing experience. If you're a teen and you want to get your business out there and you want to go to this amazing conference in Austin, Texas. So
I had no idea they did that.
I know. That's why we're around. That's why WIT came in to partner with them, because we're going to help spread the word and let everybody know that this opportunity is out there. And if you're a teen and you have a business.
So applications can be turned in now.
Yeah, it's open. We have like a month to get them. And if you follow the Doing WIT Instagram, I'm going to host some free webinars, or like Instagram lives, just to give you tips about your application, because we're committed to setting.
That's good.
We want to set them up for success. Like,
sure.
That's also what sucks about school a lot of times, is they set you up to be like, guess what we need to do to be successful, or guess what you have to know for the test. Like, we're like, no, we're going to tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
And we're going to help you get prepared. And then we're going to spend 3 months with you to help you get your pitch ready for that stage in Austin, Texas.
That's so cool.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah. And how many kids get accepted?
We usually take about 5 companies, 5 teams.
Okay. And you have classes coming up in the fall,
yes,
right?
And applications are open for that online as well.
Is it all ages, or do you break it down by age group?
It's usually, it kind of depends, but it's usually like if you're 13 and up, and then depending on the number of kids that we have, sometimes we'll break those classes up to have like the 16 ups together and the.
And is there homework? Because my kids will ask that question.
So I don't believe in homework.
Okay.
I believe in, if you have a goal and this is honest for you, then you might get to do some work to hit that goal. But you decide, because
you're not going to do a paper of
because WIT, we have another tip, which is I can't want it more than you. My job is not to want this more than you. If you want your business to be successful, I know exactly how to make it successful. Here's what you need to do. Oh, you don't have time? Then okay, then modify that goal, because it's not an honest goal for you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like, you want the win and you want the accolades.
I'm going to use that on my daughter.
But that's not honest.
Love it. We need her back every week, Bianca. Okay, Sarah Hernholm of Doing WIT, doingwit.org, and at Doing WIT on social media. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I hope you'll come back again and again.
I'm
you got to
so
zoom in
happy.
from South by Southwest.
I will.
This is amazing.
I will.
And everyone home, thank you so much for tuning in to America Trends every night. We are here at 10 p.m. on BizTV.com and on social media at America Trends TV. We'll see you again tomorrow.